Hello everybody, welcome back to the third episode of my Minecraft Let's Play series. Yeah, I hope you all are doing well. It's been a bit of a stretch since my last episode, but it's for good reason, I tell you. Um, so today we're going to be looking at some stuff I did off camera, and I'm going to be sort of showing you a build that just a build that I worked on off camera as well, and I'll be doing a tutorial for that. So yeah, yeah, that's basically all we have for today. Yeah, my inventory is a little full. Hold on a second. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. Yeah. Okay, so the first thing we did, this is the biggest project, this is the topic of today's video, is the Super Smelter. So this is a Etho designed Super Smelter. So yeah, we have 32 furnaces, which get filled up by 4 or 5 technically minecart hoppers. This one is for distributing fuel, and the rest are for the rest are for distributing the things we're going to smelt. So they just run on powered rails here, and they run across all these hoppers up here, and they just sink it into the furnaces there. So yeah, that's pretty simple. Yeah, so the way we tell the minecart hoppers when to go, actually I don't need to come up yet, is through a small redstone, is through a pretty simple redstone circuit back here. So we have a block there, which is sitting on, sitting beside a hopper here, and then this comparator takes an output through that block, and then it sends a redstone pulse down this line of repeaters, which are all set to 4 ticks, so it takes a while for the circuit to hit. Sorry, it takes a while for the powered rails to actually be powered by this redstone up here. So by then, the minecart hoppers should have been filled up with items. Yeah, and then those just go until it senses that there are no more items, and then it slowly powers off. And by that time, they should have distributed all of the items we put into the chest. So yeah, I'm just gonna go grab a stack of stone, and then I'll sort of show you how this works. Got poisoned by a witch. I was mining stone. Okay, so I got 3 stacks of stone here, so when we put this in, this should get taken out of the chest at about 4 times hopper speed, because it's a minecart hopper. Yeah, I also just got rid of the glass here. I didn't really like that look. I used to have like black stone instead of these slabs. That obviously didn't really look very good at all. Oh goodness, I didn't realize I was on half a heart. Anyway, yeah, so once we put that in, that should, yeah, so as you can see, that redstone signal transmitted, and it started powering all these hoppers. Well, not the, the hopper minecarts. And we get a stack of, half a stack every 10 seconds, and then a full stack every 20. Yeah, so the next big thing is, I meant to do that, is the new and improved Enderman XP farm. So, instead of having a 21 by 21 square, we now have a 39 in either direction circle. So there's 39 blocks this way, there's 39 blocks that way, there's 39 blocks that way, and there's 39 blocks that way. Yeah, we get a crazy amount of Enderman at like in a very short amount of time. So yeah, it's not quite finished yet, so I think maybe the rates will be even better, hopefully. Once we sort of finish this sort of top platform here. But for now, it's really good. Like, I'm at a pretty high level here. Even just from sitting there and sort of swiping all day, like, I could probably enchant anything I want right now. So I improved the tree farm a little bit, so now we have an extra 4 pistons on the very top, so it'll push the tallest, like, oak trees that grow out of the way. Yeah, so that's pretty nice, to be honest. Yeah, that's about that. So I guess I'll probably just hop into the tutorial, showing you guys how to build the Super Smelter now. Yeah. Okay, so for this tutorial, you're going to need one redstone comparator, about 10 redstone repeaters, or 8 or something, I don't know how many. 6 chests, so 3 double chests, at least a stack or so of some form of building block, minecart, 5, 6 minecart hoppers, 2 stacks of like normal hoppers. Actually, the glass isn't really necessary. About 2 stacks of powered rails, maybe half a stack of rails, 32 furnaces, and 4 redstone blocks. Okay, so you're going to start in the middle here. You're going to put 1 double chest down, and then you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, or actually just 10. And then from the second block, or the third, I guess, so 1, 2, 3, you're going to put 1 hopper like that, facing into the third hopper here, and you're going to fill these out until it matches the amount of hoppers here. And you're just going to do the same thing on the other side. Yeah, and so then you filled that out. And then you're going to take your furnaces and put them on top of these hoppers. Nice, and then take hoppers and just put them on top of all these furnaces. Nice. So once you got that done, your next step is going to be so you're gonna put 4 blocks coming out from these hoppers here, and you're gonna make a bit of an arch in the middle here. And then if you want to be a little more detailed, you can also sort of like fill this back part out, and sort of cover all this with black stone, so it sort of looks a little more complete when you come to get your items or whatever. That's what I did anyway. Yeah, and then you can do the same thing with this line of hoppers here, and across the back, you can just kind of fill all of those out. Yeah, so once you've sort of filled that middle bit out, come to the back here, you're going to make a bit of a T-shape thing, I guess. I don't really know what you define it as. So it's going to be 3 by 4. Yeah, 3 by 4. You're going to go 1, 2, 3 up. And you're going to put 1 in the middle here, 1 in the middle of that there. So just so it's over top of yeah, just so it's over top of this sort of outer ring. Technically, you don't actually have to do that. Like, you could just do that even, and call it a day. But or yeah, just that, and then just yeah, so like that, and then that, and then call it a day. But I'm not going to because I want it to look a little stylish. And do that to the other side as well. So 3 out, 4 across, 2 there, 2, 3 up, 1, 2, 3 up, 1 in the middle here, and in the middle there. And then you kind of got the base of your super smelter laid out. Then you're going to take your rails, and you're going to put 1 there, and you're going to put a normal rail there, and you're going to go all the way to the end of here with your powered rails. Oop. And fill both of those out, and put a normal rail here, and a powered rail there, and do that to either side. Yeah, so then you put a rail here, normal rail there, and a powered rail here, and then come across here with your normal or your powered rails. And then you can go all the way to the end here. I don't think I did in my world because I kind of ran out of powered rails. But I'll do it here just because. Oh yeah, and do the same thing. Oop. there we go. And do the same thing here. So put one up there, and then put one there. And run powered rails all along. Whoop, the back here. And loop them around to the front. Yeah, there you go. So that's all your rails laid out. Yeah, so then you can choose your power source to power the rails. So you can obviously just use like I think like even levers would work. I think if you just kind of do that, yeah, that should power all of them. But I'm gonna use redstone blocks just because it looks a little more fancy. So just gonna put one there, and that will power both of them. And that shouldn't lock. Yeah, that just goes in there. It shouldn't lock any of the hoppers. And then for symmetry's sake, I'm just gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, nice. And then that will power all of your rails down here even. So there's no need for extra power. Oh, yeah, and then you can also just put a lever there, and that's for the fuel minecart. Yeah, so now I'm going to show you how to do the splitter. So you're going to go 1, 2, 2, and then 2 facing each hopper. And then on top of this, I'm going to put minecart hopper. Whoop. And yeah, so you can test if that's centered by just taking like a stack of everything, of anything, and just putting it in there. And then if each of these hoppers ends up with 16, which they have, then you will know that it is centered correctly. Yeah. And then, then you're gonna take a double chest, and put it at the top here, so that the minecart hopper is sort of underneath it. Yeah, so that should take everything out of the chest there and distribute it evenly. And now comes the slightly more technical part. So you're going to make a comparator timer, sort of. So the way this works is you're actually going to need a little bit of redstone dust here. I lied. And you're going to put a block here. Put a block underneath that. You can get rid of that. And you're going to put a comparator, because comparators have the ability to sense if there are like items in anything that can store items. And then you're going to go 1, 2, 3. And you're going to put 3 repeaters down, all set to 4 ticks. And then at the very end here, just going to do that. Temporary block, and then remove that. And then stream this down the line here until it reaches this redstone here. And then fill that with repeaters, all set to 4 ticks. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so those are all at 4 ticks now. And then now you can put your minecarts in. So just put 4 on the top, and then just 1 down there. And then with whatever sort of source of fuel you're gonna use, you can just let that go around, and that should distribute. Yeah, once it goes around once, it should, or twice even, it should have distributed 2 to each. And then you can take whatever you're gonna smelt. So I can just smelt like some stone. Yeah, so that's done. And then if I put this in, you should see that this starts getting powered, and then it powers all those hoppers, all the rails here, and then those go off until there is nothing left in the hoppers, and then it will detect that and then stop. And then, as you can see, yeah, we've already gotten some stone. Yeah, and then that will basically just sort of smelt all of that. And yeah, that's it. That's your whole Super Smelter. It's a very, very simple but incredibly effective design. Yeah, I will use it until the day I die. Well, I think that's about it for today. Probably wasn't as big of an episode as I'd hoped it would be. But, you know, that's okay sometimes, too. I need to have breaks from editing, like 30-plus minute episodes, every once in a while, anyway. So, but, yeah, I had fun doing the tutorial. It was nice. I hope you guys can copy that design pretty easily. I know I'm not really the greatest at speaking. Yeah, I have to generally restate what I'm saying, like, a lot when I'm talking about, or when I'm trying to do tutorials even, or just generally speak when I'm doing these episodes. But I'm getting better at it. I think this is also kind of good training in a sense. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye for now.